It's time, my friends, for some raspberry cookie, which means we're on tray 22 of the Decadent Choco Cake Tower. I'm super excited to bring you today's guide. A couple things on this. We have no burning spice, so this is an absolute shout out right here to one of our community members who did challenge me and said, Roy Hoyster, CRK, I will cry if I see burning spice in tray 22. That's not going to happen, my friends. And so today we have that guide here for you from the #1 free-to-play player, and a great way to take this thing down, as we like to say. So we got it for you here today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Now, all that information is available to you down below in today's episode and timestamps. Additionally, we'll break down this episode where we have the 4 T's. That's the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings in order to help you succeed and beat the raspberry cookie boss here on tray 22 of Decadent Choco Cake Tower. So let's get to it here today, because that is why you are here. So a couple things here. First and foremost, in the Choco Tower, we do have this going on. Special conditions in this battle. Cookies will have certain stats adjusted. Min cookie level 70, skill level 70, min cookie grade is 5-star, bond sugar gnome, laboratory costume sets, everything else. It essentially doesn't matter. So a couple of reasons why I like to say this as the #1 free-to-play player and a free-to-play player, my friends. I don't have all this stuff at 5-star or 5-star ascension. So there you go. I get a lot of questions on that. Second thing here, the main thing that matters to you mostly is the biscuits. Keep that in mind. Biscuits are key to this stuff, my friends. So a couple things here on the raspberry cookie. Protect your allies from raspberry reprise with dealing focus damage and using an HP shield. That's the advice we're getting here. Now here we got indomitable will. After receiving a certain amount of regular attack damage over a given period of time, cast a debuff, and that will greatly reduce attack and attack speed regardless of debuff immunity. Then we have rapier attack. We have deals damage to a cookie in the front row. Additionally, raspberry reprise deals damage to the cookie with the highest attack. This is super important. Additionally, if you remember from the actual player versus environment or PvE progression of the storyline, at the beginning, this thing was a huge problem. Raspberry cookie just knocked you out. And we're going to come back to this in a little bit of a second here. Now, additionally, we got triple hit. Deals damage to the 3 cookies in the front. Couple things on this. This will knock you out right here, the raspberry reprise. So that's the first piece. The second thing is you do need enough healing to cover all these other 2, because you can get hit enough that this will take you out. And then don't forget about indomitable will. We got recommended cookies are burnt cheese, financier, and icicle yeti cookie. All 3 of these will essentially protect your team. And I'm bringing this up because we didn't use any of them. All right, so let's talk about our strategy, my friends. A couple things here. We did a few different ideas. The biggest one that I enjoyed doing, and the one that worked for me, was this one. 2 key things with this. First and foremost, we got 2 cookies, golden cheese and vampire, that if they get smoked by the rapier, we can come back. So this is our revival team. This is the first thing. You get a free revive. Now, additionally, one other tip or trick here that you may want to try that was working for me as well is Sugar Swan Shining Feather. This thing can come back. Don't forget that. And then additionally, you got the invincible cookie at the end for 9 seconds. Don't forget this. I want to give you these other ideas to help you depending on where your team is at. My team in particular here, this is exactly what I did. So my thought process was, can I have 1 healer, which is what I did right here with Mystic Flower. Mystic Flower can heal this team and keep this thing alive. Additionally here, we have 4 attackers, and then what I'm doing is taking advantage of Black Raisin here to get this additional buff in here, which is super helpful and really helps stack and deal additional damage throughout the rest of the team. That is why I have that, because it is super helpful there to take things down. So if we go all the way in the cookie details, very important here. You can go in here and see this as well. In terms of the stacks right there, receive damage up to 16 stacks, making that huge difference there for me in particular. And again, I'm at level 20 magic candy there because we do get questions that. So that's why I'm using that instead of something like a Linzer. As an example, you could try Linzer instead of Mystic Flower here. You could try a really, really good fast healer over time, something like a parfait that's going to give you that additional shield that it talked about and those kinds of things as well. The main idea is really having 4 damage dealers. We're taking advantage of the additional damage increase. We're taking advantage of golden cheese and vampire heroes. Essentially, revival survival is what we're going to call it. So that, my friends, is the key piece. And then what we're doing here is we're using these treasures, attack, cooldown, and the speed here with Cape of the Vanquisher to deal as much damage as fast as possible and get this thing down. That is the name of the game. Revival, survival, deal the damage, close it down quickly, and finish off Raspberry Cookie. So a couple other things here when it comes to our topping bonus effects, my friends. Again, they don't matter. Our biscuits do. And now, my friends, is a great time to like and subscribe for content like this, for all the Decadent Choco, Cake Tower, Tray, Sublime Tower, all that fun stuff. And additionally, all our gear toppings and biscuits, because we do update them. And on top of that, we're always releasing it with the latest and greatest cookies. So a couple things here. We're focused on attack here with this one right here. We're also on attack here. You could move over to cooldown to get that stacking a little bit more. That's one thing that you might want to try a little bit differently. Here we're on lots and lots of cooldown. Here we're on attack, and then here again we're on attack, or sorry, cooldown. Now, a couple things around this. Now, again, it attacks the cookie with the highest one. If you put vampire as the highest one, so we got 84, this is 106, we got 89, 29, 84, 75. It's going to go after vampire first. We're actually going to use the idea here with golden cheese first into vampire. So essentially we're going to get a ton of revivals before we even get to the other damage dealers. This one is still higher than, you call it, you named it right there, Wind Archer. So do you see exactly the progression that I'm doing? So we're going to keep Wind Archer alive the longest out of the entire team. That's the goal here, and those are the tricks. Now, a couple things here. I'm actually on damage resist. Again, doesn't really matter. You can move this to cooldown. Just make sure that you keep those attack stacks in that radius and ratio. Here you can see kind of how I have everything set up. But that is exactly what's going to happen. This is the trick to helping you get by this. We got revival, survival, and we got Wind Archer last in line. Love it, because I do, and that's going to help you make it and break down Raspberry Cookie here. Now, with that, I hope you understand everything that I just talked about. However, if you still got a question or comment, let me know, because I love to hear from you, and feel free to join us in our amazing community Discord server, my friends. Also, a great time to like and subscribe, support the channel. We got a lot of great things. Thank you to all our members, as always. And on top of that, thank you to our friend here in the community. Once again, our hoister said, don't use burning spice, because we didn't do it. All right, here we go. Let's go, my friends. We're going to take down Raspberry Cookie here for you today. We can be on fully 100% auto. Watch me burn this thing down. Additionally, I do have a swag and merch store that you can check out. And look at this. Continuing to stack here, continuing to go. Again, that first hit should be on golden cheese here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Halfway. We still got all of our cookies. We still got our stacks going. Golden cheese is down. Next one is going to be vampire or black raisin, and it doesn't matter, because we totally cooked it and smoked it. And Raspberry Cookie is no more, and we have now completed tray 22 in a pretty much golden cheese, mystic flower, maybe those two, fully blown free-to-play guide. All right, with that, my friends, I truly hope you enjoyed today's episode here as we took down tray 22. We didn't even use any of the recommended cookies, which is awesome. We came out with a totally different strategy: revival, survival, and damage dealer as Wind Archer at the very end of the line, so we can get the most damage in. So that is everything that you need to know for this one. And yes, we didn't use burning spice. With that, my friends, I truly hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you got those questions, comments, let me know. Let me know down below what you think of the episode. As always, thank you to all of you that have truly let me know that these things have certainly helped you get by. I love hearing that. So thank you. And thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs. Additionally, thank you so much to our members We do have memberships available too. It's a nice way to support the community. We know that this time of the year is coming up. Maybe you got someone in mind. With that, additionally, my friends, we got a swag and a merch store and our affiliate links, all great ways to support. So thank you. Don't forget my socials, at me, chat me, stay connected, and join that Discord server, my friends, because we got a ton of fun. With that, onwards and upwards here, we're on to tray 23. We're getting close. And with that, we'll see you again soon. Until next time, my friends, keep on running.